an arranged marriage to a ghost. That was this young woman's greatest nightmare, and one that became her reality in a new Netflix show, The Ghost Bride. Scarier still, this custom is not just a fairy tale gone wrong. In fact, ghost marriages are a little known but very real practice, spoken about only in whispers among the Chinese diaspora in Southeast Asia.
Traditionally, the dead usually marry the dead, in which there would be ghostly arranged marriages for family reasons or reasons of romantic love. And very occasionally, the living would marry the dead.
The Netflix show is based on the New York Times bestseller by Yangsze Choo, who grew up hearing stories about ghost marriages. A story her friend told her about his uncle's own unholy matrimony 20 years ago stuck with her.
His grandmother woke up from a dream in which she said her deceased son had visited her, and he told her, "Mum, I've met this girl in the underworld and I'd like to get married."
In the dream, her son told her the name and the address of the family. Sure enough, his grandmother tracked down the family, and they said their late daughter also came to them in a dream, letting them know she'd like to marry her son.
The two families got together, they set up a whole wedding, they had the complete ceremony, and when you do have a ghost marriage, a Chinese ghost marriage, you'll get everything, including the sedan chair, people showing up, pledging to each other. That family was considered part of their extended family, and when they had large family gatherings, they'd be like, well, this is Uncle so-and-so's family, and they're also attending. So the ghost marriage is still very much alive.
A similar case was documented by the Singapore paranormal investigators, who said two sets of parents who didn't know each other learned in their dreams their deceased children wanted to be married.
This is the classic Chinese ghost story, which occurs when ghosts appear always to family members in dreams.
Traditionally, the practice was a way for a poor family to survive. A girl who might otherwise starve would be sent to live with the wealthy family on the condition she worked as their servant and married their deceased son.
Just a very difficult life, I think. And for a young girl, the end of all your hopes and dreams.
That's the story depicted in Yangtze's novel, with a supernatural twist. Yangtze got her inspiration from a decrepit mansion she visited in her childhood.
The thing that really struck me as a child was how, in many ways, frightening it was. It was half ruined. The roof was gone, there was grass growing up through it. It was the decay of an ancient house.
She hadn't told the creators of the Netflix show about the mansion, so Yangtze was shocked to find they had decided to film The Ghost Bride in that exact spot. The house is now a ritzy hotel named the Blue Mansion.
It was coincidence, complete coincidence.
For InsideEdition.com, I'm Johanna Li.